Hello everyone, my name is SiC. Welcome back to Civilization 6. So, let's go on to turn 76 and see what there is left to do. We can do some more exploration with our scout, and I also want to move my settler forward just a little bit, but we need to have patience for 2 more turns before we settle him. We could settle him here. Actually, we didn't scout what is beyond here. That's actually a bit of a tricky thing. Unfortunately, we don't have anything that we can use to buy. That, like, we cannot buy a warrior or a scout or anything. What we can do actually is move this guy towards the south to explore this mountain range, to explore what is over here. I think that would be a good idea. And this guy's going to move over here. And then as for our scout, or trader, I mean, we could send it to Cardiff. And that would give us 3 envoys here, which means that we might become the suzerain. I don't know exactly how many suzerains are currently in Cardiff. We should be able to see influenced by 2 civilizations. We sent 2, Pachacuti sent 2, so actually if we send that trade route towards Cardiff, that is going to be giving us suzerainship, I guess, suzerainty over Cardiff. That might be useful. Let's go ahead and do that. We're going to build a pasture on these sheep over here. You guys are going to continue scouting. We created a trading post in Ottawa and Montreal. And that is about it. We need 2 more turns for the Ancestral Hall to complete. Now, is this a hill tile? I don't think so. No. But I think if they move over here, they could not also move into the tree line at the same time. It's a little bit tricky. I think I might settle this tile right here. Problem being that we could not build ships here and send them out here. That might not really be a problem, and later on we can build districts that allow us to make like a canal should we really want to get into the Lake of the Woods, but I don't think that's particularly necessary. Let's just see. I think we're going to settle this tile right there. And we are going to... Should we do it now? Or wait 1 more turn? I think it doesn't matter because we cannot move in and settle at the same time. So if we move now, then on the next turn we can settle once the Ancestral Hall is finished. Alright. Our worker has 1 build left in him. And we need to use it on something constructively. We could build a lumber mill, and actually the lumber mill does give us +2 production if we build it on a tundra tile. The same thing for a mine, but this is not even a hill, is it? Yeah, it is a hill. It doesn't look like a hill. Well, let's see. The governor has been installed in Montreal. That is good to know. Now we know that we have... Oh, we can get the scout now. But at this point, it's not useful anymore. We're going to ignore that for now. I'd like a builder up here so we can get the copper and that we can get the fish. We're going to get a builder pretty soon here as well. Don't move. Ooh, crap. So close. Alright, walking the quads and lingering outside classrooms of the campus near Montreal, you can hear scholars debate the ideas that will change the world. We have built an excellent campus with a +3 adjacency score.
All the world's a stage, and all the men and women merely players.
That is good stuff. Now, for sure, definitely, we will want to make that city. This timing is perfect. We did lose 1 production, sadly, but there's not much we can do about it. And then we're going to move over here and grab that. It is +3. I wonder how much the lumber mill would be. I'm assuming it would be more than the +3. Yeah, we're going to grab that iron on the next turn. Let's see, the civics tree. What do we want to research next? We could immediately move on to define right. Monarchy. Inherent effect of +1 housing per level of walls, +2 diplomatic favor for every Renaissance wall. We won't even get Renaissance walls for a long time. +50% influence points. Influence generation, gain 5 influence points per turn. At 150 points, earn 2 envoys. Ooh, that's pretty good. Favor generation, gain 2 diplomatic favor per turn. Well, we don't have that many. We don't have that many city-states around us, actually, so it's not the best thing in the world. Let's do games and recreation, because it's quick. It gives us access to the Colosseum as well as arena in an entertainment complex, which gives us amenities, which is always good to have. Alright, Ottawa is done. What do we want to build next? We have the option of a campus, +3 over here. That would really kickstart things. Walls might be a good idea. I think though we're going to go with an archer just to have something defensively, which we are really lacking. As for Montreal, we might want to build a water mill for the food and the production. The library would also be nice to have, but food and production, I think, well, mostly food is lacking in a lot of my settlements. Builder in 6 turns, actually, this would be better, because then we can use this builder to improve iron, and wheat. So we're going to build a builder there. As for Vancouver, we are going to be building, or can we purchase a monument? No, it's quite expensive. We're going to build a monument. This guy is going to start moving downwards. We got a governor title. Let's see, if we promote you, what could we get? Can construct a fishery improvement, +1 food, +0.5 housing, +1 food if adjacent to a sea resource. We do have a sea resource there. And +1 production if Liang is in the city. This is kind of nice. And we're going to get aquaculture. Especially since we are also trying to get a builder here. Now let's see, Mitla has declared war on Jadwiga. Genghis Khan has declared war on Jadwiga. Mitla has made peace with Jadwiga. Interesting. We have lost suzerainship over Cardiff immediately. And I think it's going back to Machu Picchu, the Pachacuti of the Inca Empire. Actually, nobody is the suzerain for now. And I'm not going to fight him too hard on it, because I don't care that much. Alright, we're going to improve the mine. You're going to move over here. You're going to move right there. Now it seems Vancouver is getting attacked by the Slinger. Unfortunately, we don't have walls, so we cannot attack back. And that's a bit unfortunate. We cannot work this tile. Oh, we can actually. So we're going to do that for sure. Which tile are we growing towards? This one. Yeah, that's good. 33 turns, that's quite a lot. That's why we need that monument. No, I'm going to hold on to my horses. Well, it seems our city immediately repairs itself enough that this attack is basically ineffective. Let's see, inspiration. Your progress towards recorded history has advanced considerably.
I cannot imagine any condition which would cause a ship to founder. Modern shipbuilding has gone beyond that.
Yeah, famous last words. Alright, you're going to move back into Vancouver and skip this turn. And what does this do? +4 production, yes, this is definitely much better. And our knowledge of mass production has advanced because of it as well. That is good stuff. Definitely keep working this tile. Keep working that tile. And everything else can change. These two can change. They are the best tiles, but if we get better tiles in the future, that's fine. Alright, technology tree. Let's have a look. Currency will be nice. Get access to the market and the commercial hub so we can get extra trade routes. Engineering is a dead end. So do we want an aqueduct? Not really. Machu Picchu. Meh. Not that important. We don't know what's behind horse riding. But we're going to go with currency for now. I think our archer is going to stay on the alert right there in case something shows up. And as for Toronto, I think it's about time we get another settler and we start settling this area down there. And this city has a lot of production. We'll get another citizen or another population on the next turn, which is really, really good as well. So far, Toronto is our strongest city yet. We definitely need to get our scout in the rear there. You're going to sleep for now. 5 turns until we get another another population. That's the word I'm looking for. I'm curious, why are we not working this farm? What are we working instead? He's working the mine. No, I'd like you to go back to that farm. Lock that up.
People who cannot find time for recreation are sooner or later to find time for illness.
Alright, choose a civic. Where else do we want to go? Recorded history would be good because it gives us access to the Great Library. I don't think anybody built that yet. It's rather fast. And the governor title is good to have. I like that, so we're going to go for it. Alright, what do we want to build next? We could go for that campus. Would be important. We might want to save this. This is a very good spot for a campus though, the +4. It's going to cost us our sheep, which is a little bit unfortunate. I think the +3 is fine. We're going to build that over here. The archer is going to go on alert, so you're going to skip a turn. 2 more turns until we get another builder, which is good. 3 turns until we get the settler. Today, of course, we are playing up to turn 100. Okay, there we go. Move in, build that farm, and it is locked. It is being worked on. That is good stuff. Alright, he wants to send a delegation. That is absolutely fine. He seems to like us.
Wealth consists not in having great possessions, but in having few wants.
Right, the scout is going to move back, and he's going to move that direction. As for our builder, he's going to have to move over here. This builder is now finished. And we can... Actually, I'm going to start with the fishery. I think that will be a good start. As for technology, apprenticeship would be good to have. Get the industrial zone going. And we don't know what is behind here. We need to research one of these 2 things. And I think horseback riding is more beneficial. And I don't know what that is. So I'm curious. Let's go for that one and see what happens. As for Montreal, what should you build next? A watermill or a granary? Gives us the extra housing. +1 food, but the production is also nice. We need to improve our production. So I think we're going with a watermill for now.
Co dzień modlę się o duszę Twoją, iż odnajdziesz mądrość Pana.
Yeah. You can keep praying for that. It's probably not happening. Right, +1 food. It's not that great, but definitely not bad. As for our city placement, we have the lake over here. This tile, we would like to have that in range for sure. We need to be in range of the tobacco. This seems like a pretty good spot. And I think that's what we're going to settle right there. As for Toronto, one more turn until they get back another population. That's good stuff. Let's go for a library. This is rather quick to make, and it does give us great people points, which I am eager to get. Right. So she is happy that our people are happy.
A man on a horse is spiritually as well as physically bigger than a man on foot.
Right, and I wonder, +2 food over here. That's pretty good. And we get the production as well because Liang is in the city. Alright, definitely keep working this. Keep working that. We need that food so our city can grow. That's a priority. And then the production from the iron mine is great to have, but everything else kind of comes second. Last thing, no, we can improve 2 more things. We're going to build the copper here. We're going to get the wood cutters on the forest tile. As for technology, what did we unlock by horseback riding? Mathematics. +1 movement for all naval units. Well, it's pretty good. Trebuchet, niter as a resource, that's good. Actually, if we get niter, we will know which areas on the map are important for us. You can see where they are. That would be very nice. And we could settle a city up here as well, maybe. Alright, can we buy this tile? Yes, we can. That is good stuff. Vancouver now is working this tile and that tile. The next citizen that we get, it's going to take some time, but then they can work the mine over here as well. Overall, it's not going to be the fastest growing city in the world, but we did not really expect that for Canada, to be fair. Alright, next turn.
I've lived through some terrible things in my life.
Alright, let's cross that river there. I'm going to build this mine. Also, let's send a delegation to Mongolia. He likes it. Maybe we can declare friendship. Yes, nice. That is good. He seems to be pretty strong. The other 2 people don't like me, but at least this guy might be able to help me out here. We could trade furs for sugar, and he seems to like that. Variety is the spice of life, after all. Let's do military training because it's quick and it might lead to some other things. What else could we get for you? +2 housing for every neighborhood and aqueduct district in the city. +1 amenity for every canal and dam district in the city. Not applicable to us right now. +20% production towards constructing districts in the city. This is actually kind of good. I think we're going to go for that one. Once we start building more districts, it's going to go a little bit faster. Alright, so now we have one final thing left to build. We are going to build a lumber mill right there. Toronto, finished. We can still build Stonehenge. That's interesting. We can found a religion on Stonehenge instead of a holy site. And nobody near me has actually started a religion, it seems. We might be able to get some cultural influence over people if we do it. And it's quite quick, so we're going to go for it. Let's see, dedication bonus triggered. You have constructed a building that provides science as a base yield. Yeah, that would be the library over here. God is expanding, adding the new settlement Kota. Where is that? Oh, it's over here. Alright. We're going to settle this city over here. And we're getting our free builder, which is perfect. They're going to improve the tobacco first, and you are definitely going to stay where you are to protect our investment there. Ah, somebody else finished Stonehenge apparently, because we cannot do anything anymore. Right, let's do a watermill, because it's a pretty good improvement, I think. We're going with a library in Ottawa. We're going to, maybe can we buy something? No, it's going to take some time. We are going to go with a monument. Now we have one envoy. Nobody's a suzerain of these people. But if we send 2 envoys here, we can get +2 science in every library building. And we have 2 libraries at least. Getting another one. Or this is the second library that we are getting. There's no library in here. So this might be beneficial. Just to get some of those bonuses in. We don't particularly need to be the suzerain of Cardiff. We don't care. I don't care too much about that. So another era score, because we built another Tundra city as well. We would not have gotten that if we settled on this tile right here. So pretty happy with that. And then the final +3 production on that forest tile right there. Right, definitely work that. Keep working these. We have 5 citizens, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. Good stuff. That's 2 gold. That's not that great, actually. It is the best tile. We're going to lock it and make them work it. But I think we need to build a farm over here or something. Or, actually, can we? We're going to buy that tile right there. And we're going to work that so that we can grow another population a little bit more quickly. And he's going to improve it in a couple of turns. Anything else we want to do? I don't think so. Well, we got a second citizen in Vancouver, and a third one in 6 turns, which is good. Working these 2 tiles. Sure. I think that's old news actually, because I already locked this, so we saw that before. Alright, we cannot go into Karakorum, but maybe we can make a deal for open borders. And he seems to like that, so we're going to start exploring the north there. Alright. What else? Great library. Could be a good choice. I think we're going to go for it. It's the second wonder we would be building in Toronto. It's a bit much maybe, but great library will give us extra science. It's going to give us great people points. And what else is it going to do? +1 great scientist points per turn, +1 great writer points per turn, +2 great works of writing slots. Receive boosts to all ancient and classical era technologies. Receives a random tech boost after another player recruits a great scientist. Must be built on flat land adjacent to a campus district with a library. Yeah, I think that's good. I think we will accept that. We can build a granary up here, and I think that's important. We met Zanzibar. We are the first to meet Zanzibar. That's interesting, because I think Zanzibar actually has a unit over here. Yes, it does. So it's on the right, but we meet them on the left. That guy is sailing across the world, man. And we are the first to meet them, so that gives us an envoy there straight off the bat. And that actually improves our gold production by +4. So, good news.
If it's natural to kill, how come men have to go into training to learn how?
none of these policies are particularly important for us right now. So I'm going to ignore them for the time being. Now, as for civics, what is next? A lot of this stuff is expensive, except for theology, which I'm not really that interested in. Except, what does this do, Mahabodhi Temple? Must have founded a religion. +2 diplomatic victory points and grants 2 apostles when built. Okay, so that's actually pretty good if you want to go for that. But I think we're going to go with... Oh, either civil service is also pretty good. Leads to alliance. We could do an alliance with Mongolia, but monarchy I think might be a bit better. So that's what we're going for. Alright, so what else? We're doing pretty well on food, I think. We're doing okay-ish on food at least. Growing in 7 turns. I think we're going to go with a library. And having done that, I think the one envoy that we have got, we're going to send it to Midla so that we can get a nice +2 science for right now and +4 science when this other library is finished. On top of what the library already provides us with. Yeah, it's okay, I guess. We have enough amenities. My player has built the Machu Picchu. That is fine. Ooh, more production. That is good. So I'll keep working that for sure. Alright, so we met Kumasi. What else would we want to make here? Like, we can build a farm, +1 food. That's probably the best thing to do for this city at this point. So once we have our second citizen, our second population, we're going to work at farms for that extra bit of growth. And I want us to construct an entertainment complex. Interesting. Alright. Many dispute the actual start of the medieval era, but you know it was when Canada discovered military engineering.
Battle.
Alright, dedication bonus triggered. First technology of new era bonus is triggered. We need 6 more points and we can go into a golden age. That would be very nice. We're going to have a look at that in just a second. Who is this? That's not a border that looks familiar. Ooh, a dam. Hagia Sophia. We don't need the Hagia Sophia. Apprenticeship is nice, we could work towards that. The dam so far hasn't seemed very important. We haven't had many floodings except on the right hand side, which is not a place we even have a city. So I guess we need celestial navigation because that leads to these two and that leads to apprenticeship. And mathematics goes down this other path, so going to have to ignore that one. Right, and I guess we're building ancient walls in Ottawa because that's a useful defensive thing that we can use. Oh, look at that, we have Niter over here. Lodz. Oh, it's a free city. They have a rebellion in 1 turn, that's why. Okay, that will make sense, I guess. 1 more turn until we have the second population. Alright, delegations are welcome. We will be friends with everyone. Haboob Dust Storm. Fertilized tiles too. From far off, people see the approaching wall of driven sand and scatter to seek safety before the scouring wind. Everything seems to be happening over in that corner. Oh, and they turned to Poland. Well, I think this was an original Polish city to begin with, so that makes sense, I guess. They've met Jerusalem. They want us to... Oh, there they are. They want us to train a courser. This free city becomes part of Poland. It's a new barbarian outpost up here. Huh. A violent storm, that's that one. Right, you're going to move into the city, I guess, which is a good place to stay for now. I don't think we're going to get attacked by anyone, but it's a little bit more defensive. Toronto grows and its people take pride in the thriving metropolitan life. A city has reached 10 population for the first time in your civilization. Progress towards civil service has advanced considerably. Yeah, Toronto is doing really well. And we get our first great scientist. Triggers the Eureka moment for 2 random technologies and the inspiration moment for 1 random civic from the medieval or Renaissance era. That is nice. That actually boosts education, which gives us another dedication point, or a Eureka point, I guess. Era score. That's the word I'm looking for. It's era score. First bustling city, great person recruited. You're going to go over here, and we're going to spend you the next turn. As for Montreal, commercial district could be nice, because then we can make another trade route, make some more money. Granary is useful as well. Actually, let's go for Granary first, and then we'll see if we can make another district. We have Vancouver. Knowledge of engineering has advanced considerably. What are you working? This tile. Yeah, that makes sense. Alright, Ottawa is now a walled city. We could build another settler. Or we can do a builder. I think that's what we're going for. Naval tradition, machinery, banking, and that leads us to our golden age as well. That is really good. Which will happen in about 7 turns. So things are going well. You're going to work this tile so that we can grow population a little bit more quickly. And what else? You're still working on the Great Library. We could actually buy a builder, or 295. We're not going to be able to do that. We're just going to build it ourselves. That's going to be fine. Anyway, we have reached turn 100, which marks the end of this episode. So thank you guys so much for watching. Please do leave a like and a comment below if you enjoyed this content and wish to see more. And I will see you guys for whatever video I do next.